Yo, Jock Sandwich here, and today we're getting into the most disrespectful Necromancer build in Diablo 2 history, the Poison Nova Necromancer. He doesn't just kill demons, he throws a gas leak and forgets to invite the fire department. Today we're showing off his skills, progression of gear, breakpoints, rune words, merc gear, farming spots, leveling, all of it. Strap in, breathe through your mouth, and let's go ahead and get moving. Now with skills, we're going to put 1 point into each of the following. Amplify damage, low resist, bone armor, skeleton mastery, revive, golem mastery, summon resist, iron golem. You're going to max your main skills out in this order. Poison Nova, Poison Explosion, Poison Dagger, and Corpse Explosion. Put the remaining points after level 87 into lower resist and bone wall or golem mastery, depending on how you feel you need. Now for attributes. You want your strength, just enough for your gear. Your dexterity, you don't want to put any in here unless you're trying to max block with the Necro Shield Homunculus, I think that's how you say it. Vitality, this is where all your carbs are going to go. Energy, just use potions, you won't need a whole lot very often. Don't invest any of your points here. Because you are a fragile emo skeleton boy, and vitality keeps your bones from becoming floor seasoning. For your breakpoints and gear, you want the standard 75%. That feels pretty good. If you want to go sweaty gamer mode, 125% feels like cheating. And you want to stack all plus skills, negative enemy resistances, and plus poison skill damage. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some items. Your budget and starter gear will be just like this, just like a cheap king at the beginning. You'll be Spirit Sword, a Rhyme Shield, Stealth Armor, Lore Helmet, maybe a random plus skills one, and the drops that you're gonna smile at when they hit the ground are Trang-Oul's gloves, Black Bog Sharp. You know, FCR is like raising Diablo's rent. For about mid-game, for some core power, you want to equip 3 of the Trang set. Any of the combinations will work. Belt, gloves, shield, helm, gloves, belt, armor, doesn't matter. This unlocks your 25% skill damage for poison. It also gives you some cool vampire casting animation if you like that sort of thing. But you'll still stick with your spirit sword or your black bog sharp. Your armor will probably be Skin of the Viper Mega, and you just want some FCR rings plus skills amulet and get resist wherever you can. Now the end game, this is going to be super expensive. It's going to cost a lot, okay? But it's going to be your best in slot. You're going to want a Death's Web. The negative res, so brutal, enemies go negative mentally just seeing it. You can also use for armor either Bramble or Enigma. It doesn't really matter. It'll give you huge poison damage for Bramble, but I would rather have Teleport. You know, I'm a lazy Necro and I don't want to walk. You can put a Shaco on with a poison faucet in it if you want. However, I use 2 skills, faster cast rate, diadem with some resistance or mana like after each kill. If you can find it, that's going to be super expensive with 2 sockets. That's what I have one. It'll be massive expensive. But you'll want your CTA on swap, spirit shields, obviously. Or you could do Trang-Oul's wing, gloves, and belt. It doesn't matter. Fill your whole inventory up with skillers and resistance charms. And let's see, you can get, just as a reminder, you can get +5 and -5 poison skill damage and enemy poison resist. And you can stack those little bad boys up, okay? Now for your mercenary, aka the first corpse provider, you want to go either Nightmare Act 2. For might, you'll get that extra corpse explosion damage, or prayer if you need some mana or whatever. You need to, if you're not going meditation, which is brain juice forever. Give him treachery, vamp gaze, insight, or infinity late game. And before he gets infinity and fortitude, and Ariel's helmet, like everybody normally gives him, he's gonna die constantly. Just revive him, like that one X that keeps texting. okay? Now, we'll talk about some immunities here. If they're poison immune, you can remove that with lower resist, or you can get the poison grand charm that breaks it. If they're still immune to it, don't forget that you'll have corpse explosion that turns them into fireworks. If they have like high life and stone skin and it's hard to get a hold of them, kill them. You can just kite them, corpse explosion them for trash mobs. And if there are any dolls that are around, like stag and dolls, whatever they're called, do not face tank them unless you like to do hardcore rerolls over and over, okay? But for the most part, you most definitely will not be having issues once you get the end game gear. Now, for your early leveling, and you'll probably want to go teeth, max teeth into bone spear. It's safe and fast killing. It gives you a good range. After level 30, you probably just respec into Poison Nova using a Kara or a token. Once you get max level and start getting some decent gear, these are some of the target zones that you want to get. You probably want to hit the pit, you want to hit Chaos Sanctuary, you want to hit cows. Everything becomes a Puddle Simulator 2000 when you're playing this build, okay? So, but here are some advanced tips, okay? Keep lower resist active on high life targets or any targets. Pull as many mobs into your Nova Circle as possible by baiting around with a teleport. Corpse explode after the first corpse that you see, and then you should be fine. It makes everything twice as satisfying. Use teleport aggressively when you get Enigma, and just laugh whenever you see 40 mobs die together. Because remember, Poison Nova does damage over time, and Corpse Explosion does damage to the entire universe. Well, that's it. That's the Toxic King himself, the Poison Nova Necromancer. So subscribe, or Clay Golems get sad and refuse to tank for you. Comment what build melts your heart next, and Jock Sandwich signing off now before the EPA busts down my door. See ya! And enjoy the rest of this run. I'm going to do a Baal run after this chaos.